This is the Morning Shower.
Brought to you by Late Night Hump.
Let the news wash over you.
With Jordan Freed,
Brendan O'Brien,
and Reena Ezra. These are your ShowerHead Lines.
Britney Spears' father filed Tuesday to end the court conservatorship that has controlled the singer's life and money for 13 years. Jamie Spears will be placed under conservatorship as he must be mentally ill and incapable of making decisions if he decided to hold his daughter hostage for 13 years.
A giant glacier on Mount Titlis in Switzerland has shrunk drastically in recent decades thanks to global warming. Officials from a local skiing resort are now trying to slow the melting by throwing giant fleece blankets over the glacier, covering a cumulative area just over 1 million square feet, or around 14 soccer fields. The goal is to insulate the vulnerable glacier's ice and snow deposits by reflecting much of the sun's energy back into the atmosphere using the white material. It looks like we're no longer just sweeping the problem of global warming under the rug, but now we're tucking it into bed and covering it with a blankie.
Maine's recreational marijuana shops topped $10 million in sales in August, the state said, with out-of-state visitors likely contributing to the surge. If you're looking to take a trip up north, just search on Google Maine-awana.
El Salvador became the first country to adopt Bitcoin as legal tender Tuesday, despite the rollout stumbling in its first hours in effect. Bitcoin can now be used as a legal tender for any business that can support and process transactions with it, months after the Latin American country's Congress approved the move. With the name El Salvador translating directly to English as the Savior, it seems like Bitcoin is positioning itself as being the savior of all currency.
A shortage of bus drivers in Boston's public schools is raising concern among parents who fear that some students could be left behind when the district starts a new year Thursday. Have no fear, parents. The bus drivers just wanted to continue working from home.
A man has been arrested on suspicion of contaminating food after processed meat and microwavable products were injected with needles at 3 London stores. Normally, I'd be repulsed by this kind of news, but honestly, after dealing with all the knuckle draggers dragging their feet about getting the COVID vaccine, hearing this is music to my ears.
A former South Jersey borough councilman stole $14,385 by underreporting his income in order to pay reduced rent on a federally subsidized apartment. Carl Washington Jr. lied about his income to pay $92 a month rent on his subsidized apartment. Hey, I don't think we should come down hard on this guy. When's the last time a politician actually lowered anyone's rent?
Virginia on Wednesday took down a towering statue of Confederate General Robert E. Lee, the last Confederate statue remaining along Richmond's historic Monument Avenue. The statue, a 21-foot bronze equestrian sculpture that sat atop a pedestal nearly twice that tall, had towered above Monument Avenue since 1890 in this former capital of the Confederacy. Now the city of Richmond can finally check remove 21-foot piece of shit off of their to-do list.
The top ice hockey official in Belarus was banned for 5 years on Wednesday for committing politically motivated discrimination against players and supporting the country's authoritarian president. In true hockey fashion, the players are going to kick his ass before he goes to the penalty box.
Police in Paris caught 3 suspected armed robbers after opening fire on their car as they made their getaway from a €10 million jewelry heist at a Bulgari store in the French capital on Tuesday. The 3 fled in a car while 4 accomplices took flight on scooters. While the 3 robbers were apprehended, the 4 accomplices were not captured, and instead cried wee 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 all the way home.
Police in Gloucester County broke up a paid admission house party attended by more than 100 people in a residential neighborhood Monday night. The officers spoke with security guards hired for the party and learned the house was rented out for the party via an online marketplace website and promoted on social media as a mansion party, complete with party bus drop-offs, hookahs, food, drinks, vendors, dancers, and alcohol for sale, police said. Guests paid $40 to attend the party. Officers shut down the party, sent guests home, and issued citations to the homeowner for loud music, littering, and maintaining a nuisance. I stole a hookah and a bottle of Ciroc on the way out to make sure I got my $40 worth.
Thank you for showering with us.
Lather, rinse, repeat every day before noon.
Scrub-a-dub-dub at latenighthump.com.